Take a trip through the magical world of the mushroom, where the thousands of varied species range from the beautiful and exotic to the grotesque. Michael Jordan is your guide through this new 6-part series, exploding some mushroom myths and exploring this much maligned aspect of nature and cuisine. Get turned on to the undiscovered pleasures of mushroom magic and get ready for some fabulous fungi, starting tonight at 9:30 on 4.
But before that, we'll be stopping off at the Western household, where I'm told a wedding's in the offing. And with Harry's capacity for chaos, that could just be the best place for it. Empty Nest is next. While over on ITV in a few minutes, there's drama with Barbara Taylor Bradford's Act of Will.
J.J. Hackenbush is an immensely wealthy man.
I'm J.J. Hackenbush, an immensely wealthy man. I can only give you 1 minute of my time. Time is money.
We had to agree.
I want someone who can sort out unit trust, investments, break verticals, pick up preferences, organise ordering, consider which you win. Where buyout, sellers, mergers,
We said, yes, we could arrange investments. We said, yes, we could plan out a business loan. And said yes to arranging a pension. Currently, we manage billions of pounds of investments, provide pensions to thousands, and have hundreds of millions of pounds on loan to business. If you want to cope with the fast world of finance, the answer's T, yes, B.
This Sunday, only in the Sunday Times, an extraordinary new biography by Nigel Dempster.
This is the story of a poor little rich girl who lived a real-life Greek tragedy. Christina Onassis was an unwanted child, sent to a psychiatrist at 5, given a facelift at 16. She was married 4 times, took many lovers, but never found happiness.
Exclusive pre-publication extracts from Heiress, only in the Sunday Times this Sunday. Plus, a free fashion extra with the magazine. 88 pages of what's new this autumn. All in the Sunday Times this Sunday.
A kitten is for life. And you can't give your kitten a better start than Whiskas Kitten Food.
No wonder Whiskas is the most preferred cat food.
The freshest album of the year. Madonna, Like a Prayer.
Local electricity people to find out how your business and electricity can really work together.
Autumn, season of mists and mellow fruitfulness, said Mr. Kipling. Just the time to enjoy one of my Bramley apple pies, packed with fruit in golden pastry. I wouldn't miss the mist, I said, but I'm exceedingly keen on fruitfulness.
Go on in, Dad. Sit yourself down.
Young'uns today think they invented exercise. For me, it will perk of the job. At least, that's what Baker called it.
Tuesday evening begins with a delve into tomorrow's world. Then at 7:30, confrontation in EastEnders.
Sorry, what do you want? I saw the van outside. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't get
Nothing's going on. And even if it was, I don't see what it's got to do with you.
At 8, Alan Whicker asks if Australia is still the land of milk and honey.
You could come into this country today and make as much money as you want any time you like.
You've given me 10 seconds this week, 3 more than last. So, Points of View, your programme, 10 to 9.
At 9:30, how much longer can Tom and Kathy's affair be kept secret?
Love? With that kid everyone's seen you with? Don't talk daft, just forget it and get on with your life.
Barry Norman reports from the Cannes Film Festival at 10:30 in a Film 89 special and presents his personal choice of this year's entries. And with Engelbert Humperdinck at 11, it's a star-studded Tuesday night on BBC One.
Now, Mediterranean cookery, which takes us this week to the south of France. It's introduced by Claudia Roden.
People know the south of France for its wonderful climate and stunning landscape. but the food is one of the most remarkable things about the area.
Sainsbury's, where quality and value have always been on the menu.
Created by Laboratoire Garnier Paris for the delicate eye contour area, Synergy Bio Contour Eye Gel is a unique association of active, natural ingredients, concentrated in a gel, hypoallergenic. With Synergy Bio Contour, shadows are reduced and fine dryness lines are smoothed away. Synergy Bio Contour, the alliance of science with nature, formulated and controlled by Laboratoire Garnier Paris.
Don't make a drama out of your TV license. Spread your payments with direct debit. It makes bills easier to swallow.
Walkers don't do packets of salt, do they?
No.
Hello, like to walk off with a fortune? Walker's Crisps are giving away 5 million prizes, including the chance to spend 2 minutes in the Royal Mint scooping up as many pound coins as you can. Just look for this voucher in your packet of Walker's Crisps, and you could walk away with at least £100,000. Get walking and get rich with Britain's #1 pastime.
Working hard to make you happy from beginning to end.
I hope our home fried chili sauce will be a success, Fred.
Don't worry, Trevor. It's a very good recipe. Let's see what the Johnsons think.
What's for dinner?
It's a surprise. Chili con carne in 30 minutes. Brilliant. Fred, you've done it again.
Fantastic. Home-fried sauces in jars. Marvellous meals in minutes.
A sight for sore eyes for 2 new arrivals.
Good evening, ladies. I am your new comedian and compere, Mr. Pringles.
What is this, a double act?
A duo of knight errants on Lice Road.
Steamy stage shows and a woman to turn heads.
Savinia, she fancies you. I'm a middle-aged man, not a film star. Well, we'll see, won't we?
Love and Summer Nights in Show Business. September Song, tomorrow at 8 on Meridian.
Back to this evening, the Tsar's pearls are missing from the Grand Metropolitan. Enter Agatha Christie's Poirot at 9:20, the last in the series.
Here we are. Sit down, Sydney. It's starting.
Ooh, right.
For tittle-tattle or small talk, but strictly entre nous, I must tell you about Birdseye's new range of fish cuisine. This one's vegetable Tuscany bake. Lovely fillet of fish with a delicious cheesy topping of leeks, carrots, juicy onions, and broccoli florets. Wonderful. And plenty for you and whoever. But promise me, not a word to anyone. New fish cuisine from Birdseye. Fish worth talking about.
If you really want to arrive in style, you can always rely on a Clio.
It's very nice to go traveling to Paris, London, or Rome.
The American Express Blue Box means the card is welcome all around the world, which could be just around the corner.
But it's so much nicer, yes, it's so much nicer to come home.
So if you want a world of choice right here at home, look out for the American Express Blue Box. It's always a good sign.
You know,
I can still remember the very first sweets given to me by my grandfather. They were Werther's Original, and I was 4. I had a bit of trouble opening that shiny golden wrapper, but then, well, I'll never forget that first taste. Sweet and creamy and uncommonly good. I remember feeling I must be someone very special when my granddad gave me his wonderful butter candy. Well, now I'm the granddad. And what else would I give my little grandson but my Werther's Original? After all, he's someone very special, too, you know.
If you can't wait to get rid of your dandruff, don't worry. New Head & Shoulders now sips dandruff 25% faster.
Big box powders can fade colours and sometimes have problems with tough stains like bolognese. But now, from Ariel Colour, there's a remarkable new liquid that can treat and wash away stains. So does it work better on this fatty stain? We've asked 2 powder users to see. You wash with powder, and you get pre-treating. And after one wash, here are our models.
No model could wear this.
You're right. A new Ariel Colour liquid?
It works.
Of course. And being Ariel Colour, it's great for colours. New Ariel Colour liquid can treat and wash away stains without washing away colour.
It's finished.
There's always another one.
Tensions in Tannock Bray.
Yes, I'm still here. Have you any objections, or would you like a written statement?
So you're offering to buy me out?
I'd certainly consider it if I had a wealthy father masterminding my career.
See, I keep forgetting, Dr. Finlay, that you saw yourself through medical school with a sack of oatmeal to last you a term.
Dr. Finlay, Friday at 9 on Meridian.
Back to this evening, Julia Somerville is your newscaster as we cross to ITN in a few moments.
Well, at least you know your milk will be fresh every morning.
It's not a bad life, eh, Murray?
No.
Having a contract to do these penguin commercials.
No, I suppose so.
Good money, good perks, eh?
Mind you, Alvin, there's a lot of sharks in the film business.
Well, it's not so much the sharks I'm worried about. It's more to kill a whale. I want my money.
Pick up a penguin. Ron here puts his animal attraction down to these great-tasting clarets. Trouble is, he's attracting the wrong sort of bird.
Clarets in regular and sugar-free mints and gum.
It's a lot easier to get all your weekend milk from your milkman.
First came Colour and Light Foundation to make your skin look flawless in any kind of light. Now, Max Factor International introduces Colour and Light Pressed Powder, so your finish stays flawless and fresh anywhere. New Colour and Light Pressed Powder. Impact. Max Factor International.
The ball, Dad. Give us the ball. Thanks.
Doesn't that little boy look like his father?
Oh, yes.
What will your kids look like this spring? For Ladybird, Woolworths is right up your street.
Whole milk, semi-skimmed, skimmed. Your milkman delivers them all.
3 Kentucky Dippers, 2 pieces of chicken and your fries. There in the back. Now with a choice of dips. The KFC Chicken Feast, only $3.29. That's super value. Smashing great.
At Bollum, you can now get 2 two-piece suits cleaned for the price of 1. Men's suits or ladies' suits. So hurry down to Bollum now. Tomorrow on Meridian, a major 2-part drama where friendship is put to the test.
Do you have 4 million?
Greed.
God knows where he is half the time. Or what he's up to.
Deceit.
What the hell is going on?
Suspicion.
What more do you want? A divorce!
Conspiracy.
I'm pregnant.
Betrayal.
I know. You know.
A Statement of Affairs, tomorrow at 9 on Meridian.
As the Poirot series concludes, David Suchet's most absorbing case after the news.
Good evening, you're watching the news from ITN. Tonight's headlines. Thousands of worried women seek advice over the HIV doctor. The IRA bomb Bangor for the second time in 4 months. A pitch invasion can't stop Spurs in the FA Cup clash. And Scotland's Buddhists end a 4-year retreat. Hospital officials in Kent say around 6,000 of us here on the weekend team. Good night.
Good evening. Well, some people did see the sunshine today, though they were few in number, and most of them lived in the northeast. As you can see from the satellite picture, the rest of us shrouded beneath a grey blanket of cloud. There are those few sunny spells up in the northeastern corner there, and a brighter band of cloud out behind me here. That's a cold front. It's coming into the northwest, and it's going to bring some patchy light rain and drizzle through tonight and tomorrow. In fact, by tomorrow, it's just nudging in to the northwestern corner there. The high pressure slipping away eastwards a little bit, and that's going to bring the winds in from the southeast for a change, so it may well feel a bit cooler tomorrow, especially in southern counties. But let's come back to tonight. The blanket of cloud will keep the frost at bay, we think, with temperatures no lower than around 3 or 4 degrees, and a thicker cloud in the northwest producing just a little bit of light rain and drizzle. On to tomorrow then, for most of us, a day very much like today, lots of cloud and precious little sunshine. The weather front will bring some outbreaks of rain into the northwest there, Northern Ireland and western Scotland, and during the day that patchy rain spreading a little bit further south and east. Elsewhere staying mostly dry and a little cooler than today, top temperatures 6 or 7 as you see there, a little higher up in the northwest. In spite of the cloud, you may see 8 Celsius, that's 46 Fahrenheit. Dry for most of us and light rain up in the north. Good night.
Some missing pearls provide a gem of a case for Agatha Christie's Poirot. Next.
Enjoying your sandwich, Joe? But did you know that if not stored properly, salmonella will multiply like this? And that environmental health officers regularly fine restaurants, shops and factories for preparing food in the wrong conditions.
Absolute forest of mouse droppings under there.
And with Edwina long gone, the government wants to relax food regulations. The food dangers facing Joe Public. World in Action, tomorrow at 8:30.
From March 25th, the world will become a safer place. A steering wheel airbag is fitted to every single Mondeo.
I was very dubious at the beginning that they were going to work, being so thin.
Sammy Lovett has discovered new super thin Always Ultra towels.
I did a full hour and a half ballycross wearing one, and I felt completely fresh and dry. In fact, as the class went on, I completely forgot I was wearing it.
Thinner than any conventional towel, Always has a one-way dry weave top sheet which draws virtually everything into the towel, and an absorbent lock-away core which helps keep it there so the surface stays fresh and dry.
Being a dancer, and you know, if they work for me, they're bound to work for anybody else.
Thinner than any conventional towel, yet always fresher, always drier.
Monte Pure Orange Juice. It tastes so good first thing. You should get some for your Del Monte man.
From now on, just about every new car must come with a cat. A catalytic converter that can only use unleaded petrol. SO Unleaded is a second-generation petrol that'll help keep your cat working more efficiently. SO Unleaded. Fuel for cats.
I was so fat I didn't want my friend to video me. That was me, Diane Innes, before I lost 19 pounds in 3 months on the Slim Fast plan. With Slim Fast, it's easy. You have a delicious, nutritious shake for breakfast, one for lunch, and a proper dinner. Thanks to Slim Fast, the weight just fell off. You can take off the weight with Slim Fast too. You'll see.
Give Slim Fast a week. See the weight come off.
I said, this isn't oatmeal, it's brown. He said, brown. I said, brown, you're confusing them both. I've just told you straight, that's not oatmeal there, mate. Not the slice, and in fact, not the loaf. It's brown bread you're getting, because here's what I'm betting. You've not read the label, no doubt. Get this one instead. It's Allinson bread. The label says, now taken out. He said, you could make brown. I said, oh. He said, you. I said, me. He said, yes. I said, oh. He said, will you make brown? I said, oh. He said, you. I said, me. He said, yes. I said, no.
Allinson make nothing but 100% wholemeal.
Jamie, I hope you're not walking mud all over my nice clean floors.
Typical men. They can hardly design a packet you can open.
Girls are more resourceful than boys. I've noticed that in the classroom. Yeah, well, in marriage, they have to be. Why is that?
Because we have to look after the men as well as the kids.
Kleenex toilet tissue is soft, strong, soft. 3 layers in one. That's why it's one of life's little comforts.
Jamie!
Why buy these two when Bold is all-in-one and costs less? And our new powder refill bag saves you even more.
Wendy Craig and Sheila Hancock star in a new comedy.
What are you cooking?
My own version of chili con carne.
Couldn't you just shoot us instead?
You must be Bridget's sister. And you must be blind. Are you ready? Yes. Yes, I think I am. Bridget, stop!
Brighton Bells, Tuesday at 8:30 on Meridian.
And the programme forecast for this evening includes hail accompanied by pace, removing any deep depressions at 10:20 on Meridian.
AEG, helping the Poirot inquiries.
Programmes next week in the new season Radio Times. On Sunday, The Natural World, a new and intimate view of the tiger in India, a country in which this magnificent animal is struggling to survive. On Friday, a unique and fascinating insight into what goes on behind the front door of number 10 Downing Street. For the first time, BBC cameras have been allowed to explore this famous residence to bring pictures, from the staterooms to the Prime Minister's private quarters. From the private history of number 10 Downing Street to the public history of men in battle, Frederick Forsyth takes you into the firing line in a new series for Wednesday nights on BBC One and looks at the changing face of warfare through the eye of the soldier. Archers to artillerymen provide the backdrop to Frederick Forsyth's stirring new series Soldiers, featured on the front cover of next week's new season Radio Times.
A reminder that at 11 o'clock tonight, World Cup special, Jimmy Hill will be introducing highlights of this evening's match at Wembley between England and Romania. First on BBC One, our Wednesday evening film starring Richard Harris, Charlotte Rampling, Bo Derek and Orca, the killer whale. Next Wednesday evening, Jacqueline Bissett.
Cornflake too.
I'll tell you next week, it's a cereal.
Entertainment for Boxing Day on BBC.
And now on BBC One, the very latest exploits of James Herriot in a feature-length encounter with all creatures great and small.
Those two linchpins of village society, Dame Hilda Brackett and Dr. Evadne Hinge, prepare to give a prize performance when Speech Day is looming at the Cheltenham Ladies' College on BBC Two shortly. Here on BBC One in 5 minutes, an emerald necklace is the prize sought by the performers of Maplins as the entertainment staff warm up for a Christmas Heidi-Hi, kicking off the first of a sparkling new series at the holiday camp. First, the news on BBC One with Maura Stewart. It's 6:25.
In Sicily, Mount Etna has erupted without warning, leaving a trail of lava several miles long. One man was killed and more than a dozen other people injured when tremors brought down a hotel following the eruption. The army has been placed on alert, ready to evacuate villages near Mount Etna, but experts say there's little immediate danger. This report from David Willey.
A 34-year-old Italian tourist died and 14 people were injured when a newly built hotel on the upper slopes of Mount Etna collapsed like a pack of cards when the foundations of the building were undermined. There was some panic in villages on the slopes of the volcano, the only active volcano in Europe, when a series of earth tremors shook the area just before dawn. A stream of molten lava began to flow from a crater towards an uninhabited mountain valley. The glow lit up the sky for miles around, and later volcanic dust rained down.
The Queen, in her Christmas message to the Commonwealth, has paid tribute to the unsung heroes who spend their lives helping others. She said that despite what she called the frightening headlines, there are still some wonderful things going on.
Christmas is a time of good news. I believe it is a time to look at the good.
Well, you don't always need wings to fly away, at least not if you're walking in the air in a land of dreams and memories.
I remember that winter because it brought the heaviest snow that I had ever seen. Snow had fallen steadily all night long, and in the morning I woke in a room filled with light and silence. The whole world seemed to be held in a dreamlike stillness. It was a magical day, and it was on that day I made the snowman.
On the other hand, spend Christmas night on 4 around the fire with the cold turkey nibbles and Sean Connery and Fred Zimmerman's romantic alpine drama. 5 days, 1 summer.
Are you happy?
How can you give your life to an old man who doesn't even belong to you? Slip, slide in a way, bridge over troubled water and more. Come on, everybody, say yeah when Paul Simon hosts a gospel music extravaganza. And the Golden Girls are in the spirit.
How's this dress look on me? What's the difference in half an hour of being crumpled on the floor next to an empty bottle of Jack Daniels?
And then...
What is 40 minutes long, has you and me in it, and has the very best of the last resort? I don't know. A shark-infested custard.
Lastly, may I introduce... Dire Straits live in 85. Dire it is not. Christmas night here on 4.
The story of the Amadeus Quartet is the tale of 3 Austrians and 1 Londoner who became perhaps the most celebrated quartet in musical history. A Christmas tribute to the Amadeus Quartet, next on 4.
Simply Shadows, out now.
For boating holidays in Britain or France, holiday homes in Britain or France, ring 01200 0200 for the brochure of your choice.
It's your holiday holiday.
New Après-Dual cleansing pads enriched with apricot cleanser have a textured side for thorough cleansing and a soft side for more delicate areas, leaving you with a fresh, clean complexion every day. New Après-Dual cleansing pads.
I'm a fashion model. I'm right on top. Always busy, no time to stop. I drink chicken bovril when my body's on go. 1 cup, 20 calories, that's real low. It's quick to mix, it's the taste for me. Chicken bovril, naturally. Whatever the city, you'll hear my voice. Chicken bovril, a natural choice. Why live with a noisy brute when you can get your hands on the strong, silent type?
Brawn Silencio.
By Jove, our dinner party seems to be going famously. Red socks, how very fashionable. But I would have thought she had more taste. Speaking of which, roll-on dessert. The fresh fruit salad I could live without, but lashings of that smooth, delicious elm lee would go down rather well. Oh, no. How unsporting. My elm lee. That's a bit rich, don't you think?
Elm Lee, the real alternative to cream.
Auntie Pat's popping round.
Spa. So near, so good.
To print the Boxing Day Times. Once Fleet Street was silent at Christmas, but Fleet Street is almost gone. The new high-tech centres in London's East End were expensive and the owners want production. Thus, a Boxing Day paper, which means Christmas Day working. Times journalists were at their computer terminals for much of today. Their managers say no one was forced to come in and most seem pleased to be involved.
A good journalist is always working because they've always got their eye out for a decent news story. So even whether you're sitting at home in front of the television or eating your Christmas dinner or out here in front of a notebook, technically you're working all the time.
Has it been a problem actually finding things to put in tomorrow's paper?
No. There's masses of stuff going on. We've been busy today. Busy.
The distribution of the Boxing Day papers has caused some controversy. To the irritation of the competition, those delivery boys working tomorrow may well drop the Times onto doormats instead of the other, still absent qualities.
It makes sense that people who normally read other quality newspapers are likely to see the Times tomorrow.
So it may well be delivered to people's homes even if they haven't asked for it.
It's possible.
And Christmas Day papers may not be far off.
The hunt for post-Christmas bargains is already on. Queues for Monday's sales are beginning to build up in London's West End. One bargain hunter has been camping out for the past 6 days. Struan Kerr from Dumfries is raising money for the BBC's Children in Need appeal. Debenhams help to ease the wait.
Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
There is a lavish Christmas lunch laid on for the man who hopes to raise £90,000. And with fare like this, he won't mind waiting for another 3 days.
Cheers.
The mild weather was a bonus for those taking part in this year's swimming race in the Serpentine at London's Hyde Park. 76-year-old Maurice Connor came in first, but he didn't let it go to his head.
51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Did you win? Time told, yes.
It was the 123rd time that the Serpentine Swimming Club met for its annual Christmas dip. And that's all from the newsroom this Christmas Day. Good night.
Hello. You've got to be really unlucky to pull your own cracker and lose, as the old saying goes. But at least we've been lucky with the weather. Falmouth, a magnificent for December, 14 Celsius, 57 Fahrenheit. And Southport, an almost, but not quite incredible, 6.5 hours of sunshine. You will notice subtle changes in the weather tomorrow as these fronts rush eastwards and southwards across the country during the next 24 hours. Still from the southwest, still mild weather for some days to come, but already rain is into the west and some spots of rain too breaking out in central parts of the country. And as clouds thicken, those few patches of fog in the southeast clearing away. But at least this does mean a relatively mild night, 5 Celsius, 41 degrees Fahrenheit. And then tomorrow, cloudy and windy in most places, a broad band of clouds and rain erratically coming southeastwards across the country. It may well be the end of the afternoon before it gets to the extreme southeast. At the same time, brighter weather with some showers coming down across Scotland and Northern Ireland and later getting into northern parts of England as well. Quite a windy day, 50 miles an hour from the southwest, but a mild day, 11 Celsius, is 52 degrees Fahrenheit. And there's a summary of Boxing Day's weather. Rain at times.
Entertainment for Boxing Day on BBC One. At 6 o'clock, the first of a new series of Heidi High on the assault course.
Come on, Spike, get your leg over.
At 6:45, a Christmas Bob's Full House. Then at 7:25, Paul Daniels' Magic Christmas Show and some junior levitation. And at 8:15, a feature-length Bergerac and the Ice Maiden returns.
I mean, it's not just a question of jewels now, is it? You do know what you're being charged with, don't you?
Murder, I imagine.
At 10 o'clock, the deed is done in Agatha Christie's Evil Under the Sun.
What's the matter?
She's dead. She's been murdered.
At 11:55, comedy with Stephen Fry and Hugh Laurie.
Waiter, pot of coffee for 2, and make sure it's hot, strong, and in a pot, okay?
At 12:30, Dead of Night rounds off Boxing Day on BBC One.
We're back to Christmas evening now, and in a first showing on British television, Jack Nicholson, Shirley MacLaine and Deborah Winger star as 3 characters in search of l'amour in a film which carried off a handful of Oscars, Terms of Endearment.
Christmas movie classics on BBC One. The Maltese Falcon stars Humphrey Bogart in A Story of Greed.
Oh, after 17 years.
12 Angry Men stars Henry Fonda as a dissenting juryman.
We're talking about somebody's life here. We can't decide it in 5 minutes, supposing we're wrong.
Splendor in the Grass stars Natalie Wood and Warren Beatty.
You think I'm supposed to not notice her? Is that what you expect out of me? I'm not even supposed to know girls like that exist.
John Wayne stars in John Ford's The Quiet Man.
I own the property now, and as long as we're going to be neighbors...
Neighbors? Oh, neighbors. Never.
Who wants to wallow in champagne?
I don't.
And there's the all-star musical High Society.
I don't.
Who wants a private landing field too?
Just some of the classic films for Christmas on BBC One.
And the first of those classic films, The Maltese Falcon, is at 11:20 on Sunday night. And last thing, on Christmas night, a reminder of the religious origins of the festival as we join Roger Rees on location in Bethlehem and Jerusalem for an account of the Gospel according to St. Luke.
And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed.
In the next 10 seconds, we're going to show you all 752 products that are coming down in the Argos January sale. They're all in here, so pick up Argos Plus and see how much you can save.
Remembering a Princess. Diana, Her Life. Tonight at 8 on West Country.
Natalie and Kevin can't make it in love, so what about business? Can they achieve success in that?
Mr. Bean wishes you all a happy Yuletide and hopes it hasn't cost a mint. So if you've been fleeced, take a tip from Sheepskate himself. Everything's sheep at half the price, even the turkey. So let the mouton cadet flow and join Mr. Bean on TVS. A night of sheer delight for you all.
Some men talk strangely, and some men are easily fooled.
Find Whittaker fishermen, remove and eliminate.
Tomorrow on TVS.
In a few moments on TVS, our boxing evening continues with Alan Bastard boxing clever as the New Statesman.
In your Sunday and Daily Express this week is a fabulous travel offer from British Airways. You can get 2 return seats for the price of 1 to anywhere in the UK or Europe. Just collect 4 tokens from either paper, and when you get your Express, you can also get yourself a free British Airways seat.
Ho Seasons holidays give you so much choice. From bungalows by the beach to cottages in the country. You can splash in the pool or soak up the sun. Phone now for a Ho Seasons brochure and enjoy a drive. Take to the water or just take it easy. With Ho Seasons, everyone's free to do as they please. Ho Seasons self-catering holidays throughout Britain or the continent.
The question is money.
I love money. I hate money.
Oh, I think it's lovely.
A necessary evil which we can't do without, I'm afraid.
As long as I've got a big fat blood at the back of my pocket, I'm all right.
1 minute you have money, 1 minute it's gone. I had a dream about...
Money?
I've got a big, substantial amount of money.
£1.38.
If you're old enough to think about money, you're old enough for a Midland Live Cash account. Sign up now and we'll save you a bundle on BSM driving lessons, tapes, sunglasses, pizza and clothes.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, we're Midland, the listening bank.
Meet Jim. He wanted a Black & Decker cordless hammer drill for Christmas, but he didn't get one. He was also hoping for a Black & Decker super power driver. No luck there either. And he dropped enough hints for a Black & Decker swing-handled paint stripper, but no, not a sausage. Never mind, Jim. Now's the best time to go and do it yourself. Nice jumper, Jimmy. Should keep you warm on the way down to the shops. Black & Decker, we've got what you really wanted for Christmas. Defining that Guinness original taste.
Could it taste like freshly broken icicles cascading onto black silk, my love?
Guinness original taste.
Nobody can fail to find a bargain in our sale. You can all snap up and snip, course you can. If you're chasing carpets, buying beds or new settees, you can plan a life of ease, course you can. The choice is so diverse, something sure to suit your purse, at savings which are bigger than you thought. Court sale is unsurpassed, these bargains...
Court sale starts this weekend, and we're open Monday too.
Riceman sale starts Monday. Outstanding reductions of well-known brand names at Riceman's of Canterbury.
Jack's Wood Spectacular Sale starts tomorrow. Massive reductions on all toys, china and decorations. Jack's Wood, Paddock Wood, Canterbury, Gillingham, Crawley and Worthing.
A feast of films for Christmas here on TVS. Monday at 8:30, Passion, Lust and Revenge.
Get the hell away from us. It's happening all over again. No matter how hard I try to stop it.
Tuesday at 9, Gothic Horror.
A creature more powerful than any man on earth.
Wednesday at 9, Gibson, Russell and Pfeiffer.
You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, and I'm nuts about you.
Mac, I love you.
Don't say that again.
I love you.
New Year's Eve and a new mystery from the pen of spy master John le Carré.
You're not to scream, you're not to be sick, you're not to say anything to anybody. Do you understand, dear?
Maybe she got what she deserved.
There's not a motive in sight that's worth a French kiss on Putney Bridge. So you're looking for a weightless 6-foot psychopath in Wellington who can fly and take his clues with him on his broomstick.
A week of films here on TVS.
Good morning, world. It's a brand new day.
Gonna break away, gonna break away, gonna break away. Yeah, yeah. Good morning, freedom. It's another day, it's another day, it's another
Wake up with Eamon Holmes on GMTV.
The news from ITN with Nicholas Owen begins at 11:10, and the weather is presented by Richard Edgar. This is TVS. Now, Rick Mail is Alan Bastard, the New Statesman.
Oh, what a perfect day.
I must confess, I do love a good drama, you know, like Casualty.
Mamaros really like listening to Gardener's Question Time on Radio 4.
I really like the travel show.
EastEnders, University Challenge. After the kids go to sleep, I do need a bit of escapism.
Because of the unique way the BBC is funded by you, it has a unique responsibility to provide TV and radio programmes of interest to everybody, whoever you are. And to show how we mean to meet our responsibilities over the coming year, the BBC has published a statement of promises to its viewers and listeners. If you'd like a copy, please call 0990 118811. The booklet is also available in large print and braille.
Rebellion.
I'm 6 months pregnant, you know, I don't need this.
Discontent.
I can honestly say I've not missed this whatsoever.
Insurrection.
Where's the lids, for sake?
And unexpected arrivals.
They're a bit missed, as you would be if you were in Liverpool instead of Barbados on the beach.
A testing time for the staff at the Adelphi.
I'm not touching it, put it in there.
Can Eileen hold it all together?
Go find out!
Hotel, Monday at 9:30 on BBC One.
It's not a bad day's work, is it?
BBC News 24 rolls on to BBC One in a few moments with the latest national and international news. Now on BBC One, how bad is it looking for the weekend? Let's try and be optimistic. Here's Suzanne Charlton.
Hello. There were some pretty spectacular thunderstorms on Friday afternoon in the southeast of England, one of which in the Guildford area brought hail almost the size of marbles. But the weather trough that brought these lines of heavy showers and storms was moving